So guys, we're live from day 2 GLL. We're here with FaZe Aitzy. Of course you know who Aitzy is, or Aitzy. How do you pronounce your name exactly? What do you prefer?
I don't really prefer either. It's
yeah,
like
I know.
That's
why I use Aitzy.
Yeah.
A lot of people use Aitzy, but I guess Aitzy is more, it feels a bit more English-ish. Yeah. All right, so how are the games going?
The games yesterday went all right. Not the best, not the worst, but I think we only had like one bad game.
Yeah, 9 placement points, but a lot of kills, right?
Yeah, I think we got 33 kills.
Yeah, 33 kills, but
placement.
only 9 names. Sounds good, sounds good. That means that at least the mechanics are here, so just one lucky circle and you should be good, right?
Yeah, that's
So
all we need.
For outside FaZe and maybe Liquid, who do you think could be in the top 3?
I'm gonna say Atletico.
You want to say Atletico?
Yeah, I'm impressed, man. They've been doing pretty good yesterday.
What place are they?
I think they're one place above us.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, 6th place.
Okay. Okay, but outside memeing Twitter and stuff, like, for real? Do you think there's place in the top 3 for anyone but EU teams?
I'm not sure. I wouldn't say so, to be honest.
Yeah?
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so Cloud9's not doing too good, but the other NA teams like Rumblers and SSG, they're doing pretty well. So I guess it's good to have some competition, but in the end, I mean, we know who's going to be top 3, guys. So, stupid question, let's go on. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Berlin and how you guys are living there, been living there for how long now?
I think we've been living there for 10 weeks, I think.
10 weeks total?
Yeah.
Including phase 1.
Ooh.
Right? It's been half a year almost, right?
That is true.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was 10 weeks for phase 2, but I'm not sure how long we've been there in total.
Yeah, but is phase 3 going to be as long as phase 2? Do you know?
I've heard some rumors about it, yeah. So it's going to be 96 games, I think, as well.
As well? Yeah, I've heard about it too, but I was a bit surprised by that info because from what I've heard, the overall feedback was that it's a bit too long. And, well, maybe they had it planned forward and they couldn't stop it, I guess. But all right. So how's Berlin? How do you like Germany in general? How does it compare to Norway?
Obviously, Norway is way better, I would say. But the only really downside is like it's not a lot of people that speak English. Like,
really?
They probably, I mean, I think they can do, but like they won't.
They won't. Okay.
Just like English, no. That's like, here as well.
At least you're Mr. International, Mr. Worldwide, so you can speak like 7 different languages.
Yeah.
Yes, so
that is true as well.
It's good for you. So how does a typical pro gamer day in Berlin look like outside the match days? Like, what do you guys do during the day?
You wake up, you make breakfast, or I'm the only one who makes breakfast. The others just orders food.
Order food for breakfast?
Yeah. Or I mean,
like,
they don't eat breakfast, but like their first meal is
yeah.
probably like lunchtime, something they ordered.
Yeah.
And then usually play or stream for like until the evening. Sometimes me and Fuzz goes for a run together.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so do some exercising. And also Larsen bought some weights, some manuals.
So you don't have like any gym sessions organized? You just do whatever you guys want to do, however much you want to do it, or?
Yeah, we don't have anything.
Okay, but do you think it would be better if you just all signed up for a gym and had something like scheduled for yourselves and stuck to it, or would it be like too much of a hassle to do that?
I think it could be good for the team. Or like you bond with each other a little bit more, and then it's really good for you to exercise.
Yeah, and
you get so much more energy.
Fuzz used to exercise like for real and gym and all of that. But did you ever do that yourself, or?
Nah, I've been really bad at like sticking.
I see. So Fuzz is your personal trainer now.
Yeah, I guess you could say.
How long is the run that you do, for example?
Not that long. Usually 4 kilometers, 4 or 5.
That's like 3 times mine. So it's pretty good. That's good. I mean, I think it's really important because if you're physically fit, I feel like you can perform better overall.
Yeah.
And maybe some people don't see it, but once you get fit, it really helps. Especially in these long tournaments. Like for example, you're playing 6 games per day. Before that, you now just played 2 scrim games.
Yep.
And before that, you also had like warm-up matches. So it just seems like a very long day, because here on GLL they start at 4, and the games end. Well, at least yesterday ended at 10. Like, was it almost 10?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So that's a really long day, and I don't think a lot of tournaments have 6 games per day, and there's no long break in the middle.
Nope.
So yeah, it's quite rough, adrenaline-wise. Like you get pumped up the first game. By the 3rd, 4th game, you're already a bit down, and it's getting a bit tiring, especially if you have pizza like yesterday. So I spoke to Luke, and he was saying that you're gonna change it up in the breaks today. You're gonna go outside a little bit, maybe have some different food, like lighter, and just because I guess everyone got tired by the end.
Yeah, I think some teams got tired, especially one of the games where Incognito tried to.
I was gonna ask that one. So why do you think? So for the viewers that missed the games, Game 6, Incognito was driving next to you, or?
Yeah, 2 of them, or like 2 of the cars were ahead of us, and 1 car was like behind us, and then they just started turning around and like
doing drive-bys and stuff, like it's a pub game.
Yeah.
And they managed to kill Maxi, but they got instantly punished and got flushed, and for literally no reason, I guess. And do you guys think that was just players being tired and not really caring too much, or?
Yeah, I would say so.
Was the reason?
I mean, it might work like where they come from, like Oceanic. They might not be the best players, but so they probably have done it before on like some teams there.
Okay, so you're saying they have no respect for you?
Yeah, they should have respect, because they got punished pretty hard.
Yes. All right. Maybe I should ask Incognito what they were doing. That would be pretty interesting. Yeah, that would be pretty interesting to see.
Nothing to lose.
So you added Larson as your analyst. How's that working out for you?
I think it's working out great. We really need like a 5th guy to have like a different perspective on our games.
Yeah.
And I think Mexi and FaZe is really. I mean, they were good friends with him as well before, so I think they appreciate him being here a lot.
Yeah, I think that's also important. You're really familiar with Larson. You even played with him, so.
Yeah.
So what does Larson do? What is his job? How does it look like for Larson, for example?
So before this tournament, he was like the guy who like looked at every team and like where they drop. And it was like a lot of teams dropping on top of each other. So, and it was like Rumblers contesting us in Military Power, but they didn't come here in the scrims.
I see.
So that was good for us as well. And we also had like one of the Latin teams in Monte, but they didn't come either. So it was good for us.
So you're saying that some respect plays and avoiding FaZe in the Military Power.
Yeah.
2 years of playing Military Power, I guess, pays off in the end.
Yeah.
But do you get contested in Military Power in other tournaments, like every now and then, I guess?
When I've been on FaZe, we haven't been. I think the last time they were contested was in Hong Kong. Where they landed West Coast.
Maybe they're just afraid of you.
Oh.
I haven't thought of that. Yeah.
Damn, I haven't thought of that.
Yeah. Okay, so
the Aitzy spray.
They watched the clip. Was like, okay, we don't want that again. Yeah, but you saw an even worse clip than Aitzy spray. I sent you the other day, right?
That one.
Okay, that's the new one. I even have a command for it. I'm gonna remove Aitzy and put. No, I'm gonna put.
Yeah, you put that clip instead.
That clip instead. Perfect. All right. So talking about Larson, what I found interesting is that he has a laptop in between the games where he has all the screenshots of all the circles during that game. So after every game, you can analyze the circles and see what exactly happened and where people rotated. And if you think about it, in the breaks, if you don't have someone analyzing like that and taking all the screenshots, you wouldn't really have time to investigate that yourselves, right?
Yeah. We wouldn't have time at all.
So it feels like a pretty nice luxury to have the 5th guy come in and say, "Oh, look at this, look at that. This is interesting," because otherwise you just wouldn't have that info, correct?
Yeah, that is true.
Is there a single player in the world that loots faster than Fuzz? What do you think?
Lose faster than Fuzz?
Well, yeah, lose faster.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
EB?
I would say either.
You do?
I'm a fast looter, man.
Oh, okay. Okay, but you don't try to steal loot, right?
Nah,
No.
I'm not like you, who steals them to the force.
Wait, what? Yeah, I was just talking about that the other day. I was like, he just straight up killed me. You just don't kill people like that, man.
It was great. I was dying when I watched that clip.
But the only reason why you're such a great looter is because you have to get better every day to compete with Fuzz.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Like, why the hell would you be so good at it otherwise? So, how did you get into PUBG in the first place? How did you start playing it?
I think I was just watching Twitch streamers at the time. So it was probably Summit, I think, who inspired me the most. I wanted to try it out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess a lot of people, when it comes to PUBG, started out by watching streams.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, is the best way to promote the game these days, right?
Yeah, I completely understand why people like pay streamers to promote their game. It's really good.
Do you think they were all paid back then?
I'm not so sure, but it was probably like because it was the first like game of the genre, right? Or
yeah,
maybe not the first, but
like maybe some people were paid, but I'd say most just enjoyed something new and fresh.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure. I think I started myself just watching the streams. Like, this looks interesting, and just popped in.
Yeah.
And what was your first competitive experience? Like, who did you play with first from the competitive scene that is active now, let's say?
It was probably like a local Norwegian LAN first with some friends, and we won some gear and some cash.
Oh, that's cool. It's like, this can be easy money, man. Let's keep it up.
Yeah, I don't think we had like any high hopes, but I was like kind of the one carrying.
Cool.
Hey.
Cool. All right, talking about Norwegians. There was only you and James in phase 2.
Correct.
How do you think that happened? Like, isn't Norway one of the stronger countries in PUBG? It at least felt to me.
I think so as well. We have a lot of good players.
Yeah.
And a lot of people playing phase it as well.
Yeah. But it seems like you're gonna have a lot more coming in phase 3.
Yeah, we got a full lineup with Besiktas and then Ivel from Swektenam coming in for phase 3.
Okay, so that is Ultra, Simzy, Lux, and Tamiel.
Yeah,
right?
correct.
Great. That seems like a great lineup, and they seem like really cool guys as well. Really fun guys to be around. Yeah. So that's great. That's great. All right, guys. You can watch Aitzy at twitch.tv/Aitzy, and you can follow on Twitter, FaZe Aitzy on Twitter. There we go. Thank you for the interview, man.
No problem, man.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't miss the live action on my stream at twitch.tv/sprEEEzy. See you in the next video.